everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Primetime Gorehounds. I am Primetime James Thomas, pretty six himself. Primetime James Thomas will be here, Mr. Gorehound himself, Paul Burt, and this is episode 29 of the Primetime Gorehounds. Episode 29. All right, sweet. We're approaching 30 editions of this little shindig that Paul created.
Oh, yeah.
And tonight we are going to be watching Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Yes. A fan favorite within the Friday the 13th franchise, and definitely looking forward to this. But first things first, Paul, how have you been?
Doing good. Better than last week after almost heat stroke deciding to almost take me out. I'm still here, though. I'm still alive, so it's all good, but last week was pretty weird. But I'm here and chilling out, getting myself ready to watch Friday the 13th Part 6, which arguably is a fan favorite for a lot of people. And this is also like Nightmare. Yeah, let me see if I can. Like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Part 6 of this was my introduction to Jason when I was a kid. And this is actually my favorite incarnation of Jason as well.
Very interesting. Well, as for me, Paul, last week was kind of interesting. I was a little under the weather. Last week it was a strange situation where it was like my throat was scratchy. It wasn't like sore. It was just very scratchy. I was getting headaches and all that stuff. I'm fine now. I was fucking eating, cough drops like they were Skittles the past week. But
I've been there.
yeah, cough drops are not snacks. All right, let's get that clear, okay? Because you eat too much of those, man, you get drowsy as fuck.
You definitely get totally drowsy, and sometimes those cough drops have a strong sense of laxative. So, go figure.
Oh, that might is when I was shitting. Anyway,
You're sitting there thinking, okay, my throat's good. Hey, what's that going on down there? Like, gotta go.
Oh, yeah, my shit was runny these past couple days. So that's why I did not know that. Okay.
Now you know.
Now I know, yes. I hope you're not eating chili today, Paul.
I don't, so you were fine on that one.
Okay, all right. Shout out to runny shits. But how do we get on that topic? What was I talking about?
We were talking about cough drops, and then all of a sudden I mentioned, oh yeah, it's got laxative in it. Oh, that's
nice. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Moving on.
Yeah. But yes, Friday the 13th Part 6. You said, Paul, this is your first introduction to Jason. Actually, this was like my this wasn't my first introduction into Jason, but this was definitely the one Friday film that I remember watching the most, that they played the most. Yeah. I like the film. I like the film fine. I just prefer the first four movies, in my opinion. Here, Paul, you could say was kind of it brought new life to the franchise, but you also say this was when the franchise really took a left turn, right? You could say, especially after this movie.
Oh yeah, this one, it was like you bring Jason back as a zombie, so now you've made him even more unkillable, which is fine. But after this one, this is when shit started going off the rails. I mean, in Part 7, you had him dealing with someone who knew telekinesis. Then he ended up in New York, or should we say a street corner somewhere in Canada. Jason Goes to Hell. You didn't see Jason a whole lot of. I didn't hate that movie as much as most people did. I thought that one was pretty good. I mean, the gore effects were great. Part 10, which was 10 years, almost 10 years after Jason Goes to Hell. That's when it ended up in space, which, very off fucking rails. And then Freddy versus Jason. I don't care what anyone says about Freddy versus Jason. I enjoyed it because I thought the fight was definitely worth going in to see the price of admission for it. I just wish they had Kane Hodder to play Jason in that one. And then they went back to basics with the 2009 remake. And for the last 13 years, we've been sitting here waiting for the next one because Michael Myers has had his time to shine. Ghostface has had his moment to shine. It's time for Jason to make that comeback at some point.
Which, by the way, Freddy vs. Jason, a couple days ago, had its 19th anniversary. Next year will be 20 years.
That's
right. Which is fucking wild because I remember when the movie was announced in the promotion, how everyone was hype about it. We're pushing 20 years. God damn.
Yeah, I went to see that in the cinema, and I was just, when I saw that trailer when I was watching Final Destination 2, they showed the trailer for it, and I was just like, I was the only one in the cinema just fucking stood up screaming, going, yeah! And everybody was like, what the fuck? Because I knew what it was going to be.
So and it's also a pretty historic movie because that is the very last time we would see Robert Englund portray Freddy.
Yeah. And it was also, respectively, for both movies, its highest grossing film for both franchises.
Which, understandably so. So, all right, we got Philip here. We got T85 here. Oblivion says my favorite Friday movie. Hey, it's a lot of people's favorite.
This is a movie that you can get your friends together and have a movie night with. That's what this movie is, man.
You could, which is what we're about to do.
Yeah.
So, I'm watching this on Paramount Plus. I'm 2 seconds in with the old school Paramount logo with the mountain before the stars show up.
Yep, that's right.
So anyone who's watching this on Blu-ray, on DVD, VHS, or your great grandfather's TV, the whole wood burning TVs.
I remember those.
Yes, so we are at 2 seconds. 2 seconds in, so anyone who's watching this live or anyone who's watching this on the archive can sync up with us, and yeah, I'm ready to get this started. Are you ready, Paul?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so
remember, folks, the rules.
Oh, here we go. All right, so we are going to go 3, 2, 1, play. And when we say play, you press play. Again, 3, 2, 1, play. And when I say play, you press play.
Well, and if you don't press play, you're going to get your head twisted off. Hello?
Can you hear me?
I'm ready.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. That was strange. Like even your shit started to break up for a second there. Jesus Christ!
I was like, look, I thought, hang on, why is it going? I thought to myself, did I just say something bad? I thought, hang on, what's going on? All right, we're all set and ready to go. Hopefully, nothing goes wrong with the mic, but if it does, one of us will keep it going if one of us fades out. So let's just do it.
All right, and okay. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
We're in. Man, I wonder what it's like on the top of that mountain.
Old school Paramount logo, a Gulf Western company.
Yeah. Can you believe this movie is 36 years old?
Oh, man, I can imagine what it was like to see this in the movie theater.
Oh, man, I wish I was old enough to have seen it back then. But, like I said, my parents used to have their friends together for movie nights, and I would sneak down and watch these movies. And then when they realize I'm down there watching, it's already too late because I've already seen a good portion of it. I'm giggling when somebody's getting murdered in the film.
Now, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was about 3 years old when I first saw this.
All right, and there is Tom Matthews as Tommy and Rorschach from Welcome Back, Kotter.
Oh, yeah. And also, if anybody doesn't know, the guy that plays Tommy, he was 2 years before this one. he was in another little zombie film called Return of the Living Dead. If you guys have not seen that, it is worth a watch.
Now, this movie was created because Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, was not well received from Friday the 13th fans because it was not Jason. It was a copycat killer. Sounds familiar. Yeah. And so they decided to be, okay, let's bring back Jason. Let's bring Tom Matthews in. And let's approach this movie with, because, Paul, we're 6 movies in at this point, and the franchise kind of ran its course. So why don't we just kind of like take like a Scream before Scream approach to it?
Yeah.
And make it very self-aware, very tongue-in-cheek.
Yep.
And basically just make it a fun Friday the 13th film, but I'll take itself so seriously.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these guys knew exactly what they were going in with. I mean, even Tommy, the film director, was saying that that he wanted to approach this in a different way and give it like a lot more humor. And there was a couple of instances where this movie does break the fourth wall, and there are references to film directors in the horror genre that are listed in these movies, which we will point out at some point. But yeah, I mean, this movie has a tongue-in-cheek approach. It is self-aware of what it is. This movie was doing it before Scream even did it. And most people don't seem to... I mean, if people have never seen this movie, most people didn't realize that in the beginning, or maybe they did and they didn't give it that much credit for it because, Scream was a genre changer. But this movie, I guess you could kind of say laid that kind of foundation for what was to come 10 years down the road.
Oh, well, you can find Kevin Williamson saying that he went to Tom McLaughlin and said that this was an inspiration when he wrote Scream with Wes.
Totally. And it's kind of funny, too, because this movie, with not just with fans, but with critics, this is like the best reviewed movie since the original out of the series with critics.
Which is crazy because... all they did was shit on horror films. Well, slasher films.
Oh, yeah, they did. We know which name we're thinking of mostly. Roger Ebert.
Now, I will say this, Paul. I will say this, Paul, that... excuse me. I always thought fucking Tommy... Like, this is all your fault.
Hey, you did this.
You did this. He was dead.
He was dead.
He's maggots.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
They've been having lunch.
Oh.
Grubs up. Let's eat. I'm eating right now. Believe it or not, it's actually making me hungrier.
I'm keeping it to myself.
Here's the thing, though. There's one thing that I always try to figure out. How many years is this one set after 4? It's got to be about at least...
Well, Tommy in 4 was like at least, what, 10, 11, 12 years old? And at this point, he's probably like in his mid-20s. So I was thinking like a decade past, a decade plus.
I'm going to say 13 years just because, I
mean, he just completely loses it.
I don't blame him. He did fuck his life up. But Tommy, there's one mistake you made. You know what that mistake was? You should have pulled that damn thing out after you finished.
Okay, like,
what was that, dude? That mic was flipping a bitch. Oh, hello, what's going on?
No, what I was saying is that, what was the point? What was the point of that?
I guess he had some frustration he wanted to let out. Who knows? And then
we get our Frankenstein. Yeah, because Tom McCoffin said he got inspired by Frankenstein to resurrect Jason.
Yeah, that's right. That was where the inspiration came from this. And they had to figure a way to bring him back, so this was the only feasible way to do it.
I always love that shot when his eyes open.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck?
he's like, what's this sticking out of me?
But can you just imagine that you've been dead and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, I can imagine me. I'm like, yo, where am I? What the fuck are these things on my face? And what the hell are you pulling out of me?
Right? I would have freaked out.
You see that eye? Then he was pissed.
I would have been pissed too. Like I was dead.
Oh, I'd be fucked off if that was me. I'd be really fucked off. Surprise!
Oh shit!
Love the music score too.
Well, I like this look of Jason.
I do
unmasked.
Too. Like he is just. He's been dead for 10 years. He's got bugs all over his face, and he looks like he's seen better days right now. But I just like this. Like I said, I like this incarnation of Jason. I think it's fucking cool.
And I love how Tommy's still going through with the plan.
Yeah, like that's gonna do any good.
Then it starts raining.
Bad timing. And the fact that he's just staring there, looking at him, it's like he's trying to remember who he is. Or he's thinking, what the fuck did you wake me up for?
Oh,
I didn't
shit.
do any good.
Oh! Finish him!
Fatality if I ever saw one. Oh, Tommy, man, you have fucked up.
You fucked up! This is your fault!
This town would have been so peaceful if you didn't do this. Oh, shit.
Yep.
Here we go.
And here's the thumbnail.
Iconic shot right here. I bet people in the cinema were like, yes, when they saw that. That is so James Bond.
Yeah, seeing the James Bond thing tells you what a movie we're about to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Great opening. That was a nice opening.
Same here. I like the fucking music score to this.
Jennifer Cook.
Yep. David Kagan. Carrie Newman.
And of course, the Harry Manfredini once again with the score.
Yeah, he brought it every time anytime there was a Friday the 13th movie, he brought it. Even in that video game. And yeah.
But he did the score for that?
Yeah, he did the score for the video game, yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know he was still alive.
Oh, he's still around. Tom Savini also did the creative kill effects for the game. And Kane Hodder was motion capturing as Jason, who, by the way, is also going to be motion capturing Leatherface in the upcoming TCM game.
Oh, I love that shot of him walking down the road.
Oh, he wants to go on a rampage. He's been dead for over 10 years, and he just wants to pick up where he left off.
Now, I will say this. C.J. Graham plays Jason in this, and which by the way was a United States Marine, so he brought his Marine skills to the Jason character, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, and 3 years ago at the London Comic Con, I actually met him, got a photo with him too. He was a cool dude.
Now I will give you enough to go to the fuck cops.
Yeah. Too bad the cops didn't believe him.
Not gonna lie,
Yeah, that's a
Paul.
good way to
I
get
thought,
yourself into.
yeah, that's a great. I ain't gonna lie, Paul. I thought this sheriff was a complete dick when I was younger. But now that I'm older,
Yeah.
I'm just like I completely understand why he acts the way he acts.
Yeah, because this guy's like acting so erratic as fuck. They think because they know about his history, and he just tried to grab a shotgun. Like, what are you doing, kid?
And then plus two, you're kind of like, listen, Crystal Lake anymore. We're trying to people forget about the memory of you running around spreading gore.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
it
Makes
does make sense. I
sense.
mean, they called the town Forest Green now.
Yeah. Ugh.
Mommy,
Up.
you fucked up, man. You. Ugh. And then we got these two who are trying to find a way to the camp. And unfortunately, yes, folks, before SatNav, we had to use a piece of paper called a map.
And the lady is Tom McLaughlin's wife, and then we got the bad guy from Ghost.
Yeah.
Ghost, the last house on the left, and he was also in. I think it was the president in Scandal.
Yeah, I think that was that one too. Yeah. Yeah, she knew what's going on.
I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo with a mask is never friendly. Again, it's being self-aware.
Yeah. When was somebody in a mask ever friendly? Oh yeah, you better not reverse any further. You ain't getting out of there if you do. He's just staring a hole right at him.
Yeah, CJ Graham definitely has a nice presence to him. I could definitely buy that this is Richard Brooker, Ted White from Part 3 and Part 4 here.
Exactly. He's even got the same gear.
And Jason, and like you said, Jason at this point is very supernatural at this point. He's a zombie at this point. You know, he has superhuman strength. And like you said, Paul, him being resurrected by the lightning was the best way to bring Jason back. Most logical way they could bring him back.
Absolutely. And think about this. Any fears he may have had as a human is long gone now.
Well, we always knew that there was something about Jason even before this movie, but here they're just be like, yeah, there's nothing. Like he's completely full on supernatural.
Yeah.
Like, he damn near kills Tom McLaughlin's wife when he puts the spear through the windshield. He almost gets her.
Yeah, I know. Here it is.
He almost killed her.
Damn, dude. I know you're acting, but dude, calm down.
Yeah, that's the director's wife, bro.
Yeah. Oh, and I can tell you right now, like I said, I've met CJ Graham up close. He is no small dude. That dude is like at least 6'5", maybe 6'6". Dude was taller than me. My head was up to his shoulder. That's to give you an idea.
And then this is where we get the American Express thing.
Never leave without it. Somebody shouted in the cinema during the commentary when I heard about that.
Which Tom McLaughlin said that was the point. To have someone to yell that out.
Oh, that sound effect when it gets in her mouth. That was a brutal sound effect. Yeah, never leave without that.
But yeah, but I think I think there was actually two people that played Jason. In the nighttime scenes with CJ Graham, and there was like another guy in the daytime scene that played him who was kind of like chubbier in a way.
Yeah, from what I understand is that originally that's who they had to play Jason throughout the whole film. Something happened. I'm not exactly sure what happened. So
He was fat.
Yeah, so they gave CJ a call, and he took over. They still kept that guy scening because, I mean, I guess they wanted to make sure he had something at least. But yeah, the dude, if you look at the size difference, I mean, you look at the guy that Jason during the day, definitely does have a bit of fat on him. And you look at CJ Graham's Jason, dude looks like he's just got out of the fucking gym.
There she is, Megan.
Mm.
Oh my God, look at her eyes. But she wants to fuck him right.
Right. You know how many nights I had dreaming about her when I was a kid?
My second favorite girl. My first favorite is Amy Steele, Jenny in part 2.
Oh yeah.
But I could bounce a quarter off that ass.
I'm just seeing what T85 said. He said Sheriff would have been like, "Damn you! What have you done to Tommy like Sheriff Brackett was Loomis in Halloween 2?" Yeah, I remember that. What have you done? I didn't do anything. You let him out. No, I didn't let him out.
Oh, that's a fun fact, Paul. Apparently, the sheriff was Megan's acting coach. Apparently,
I didn't know that before.
Yeah, apparently that was he was her acting coach. I'm like, that's pretty cool.
That's nice. Oh yeah. Also, I don't know if you knew about this, James, but there is a because there's a shitload of fan-made movies of this franchise. There's this one franchise. There's this one fan-made movie called Vengeance, which is the whole movie is available on YouTube, by the way, and it felt like a natural follow-up to this one. Like it takes place not long after. And
wait, hang on, Paul. Some folks have a strange idea of entertainment. Love it.
He's got a point.
And that was an obvious wink. That was an obvious wink at us. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Well, hey, guys. I mean, hey, we're horror movie fans. What do you want to say? Oh, I can hear Alice Cooper playing in the background. Damn good song, by the way. But yeah, I was saying, there's a fan-made movie coming up. There's a fan-made movie that came out called Vengeance, which is like a follow-up to this film specifically. And some of the cast members from Part 6 are playing different characters. I mean, CJ Graham is even back in it, but he's playing as Jason's estranged father. I'm not going to say what's going on with that. That's something for you to find out when you see it. And they're actually doing a sequel for it as well.
Interesting. I mean, I do know that apparently there was a fan-made film called Never Hike Alone, where Tom Matthews actually came back to play Tommy.
Yeah, I remember seeing that one. Well, like I said, there's been so many fan-made ones over the years. It's very there's like a handful that I could turn around and say, you know what, these were actually pretty solid. Never Hike Alone is a good one. The one I just mentioned, Vengeance, is another good one. And they got a sequel on the way. So it's on YouTube for you guys to watch. It's like completely free. And it's definitely worth a watch, man. Oh, here come the kids.
The first Friday the 13th film where we actually had kids present.
Yeah. And I can imagine this. When people saw this in the cinema, I bet people were thinking, oh, shit, they've upped the stakes now because Jason doesn't give a shit who he kills. Oh.
No, I'm not going to lie, Paul. Now, when it came to this paintball thing, I was like, okay, we're really going borderline horror comedy now.
Yeah. I remember when I saw this the first time, I was like, who the hell are these guys? Why the hell are we paintballing in the woods where an infamous killer has been killing people in? Like, who came up with that idea?
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that's you can tell it's a different guy because look how wider he looks.
Yeah, you can see it. Oh, and interestingly
But
enough,
yeah,
the guy who did the makeup and gore effects for this movie, I think it was either Gabe or Kevin Yeager. And if it's Kevin Yeager, he's the guy that did the effects for the Child's Play movies. And if it's Gabe, I think that's the guy who did the Leprechaun effects movies initially.
but yeah, they said the guy that plays Jason in this scene, like you said, was the original choice. But because I believe someone in the crew said, they called him something like beef tits, something like that,
Bitch tits.
and bitch tits,
Yeah.
and and they were like, yeah, we gotta get CJ, we gotta call CJ, man.
At this point, this guy's
I will say this is probably the only Friday the 13th film where Jason's actually kind of funny because he yanks this motherfucker's arm off, and even he's surprised at his new powers.
Yeah, he was like looking, thinking, "What? Here we go." I love that smiley bit, dude. That's fucking funny. And he's like looking, thinking, "Wait, did I just do that?" It's so good.
If I was Jason, I'd be like, holy shit!
If that was me, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, now we're gonna have some fun."
If that was me, I'd be like, shit, I didn't used to do that before.
I mean, I was strong before, but now, holy shit! This nerdy fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like okay, like can we just have Jason just kill him already? Like we're getting the borderline comedy now.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Sweet Chuck from Police Academy right now. Yeah, keep trying, boys.
Like corporate executives on a
on an exhibition trip. Yeah,
exhibition. Yeah.
Like that movie Severance. It's like a group exercise where they try and get together, working as a team, and hopefully to form some kind of camaraderie or a bond between the office workers. Most of the times, they just end up hating each other.
I'll say this though, man. If I've been dead for 13 years and I just woke up, I don't know what I would do. I'd just be like, I've been dead for whoa. I don't know how I'll react to the world.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I've been dead for 13 years and I see how I look in the mirror after all those years, I'd be pretty angry. Especially knowing I've had bugs eating me. Oh, shit. Triple kill. Oh,
fucking MPAA.
Yeah, bastards. Oh, this gets me cracked up every time I see this bit. It's just like, Jason looks like, motherfucker.
Like I said, Jason's low-key funny in this.
Yeah, he is not happy about getting paintballed. He's powerful, dude.
Yeah, but you could tell Jason has been eating some cheeseburgers.
Yeah, you can tell looking at that bit then, especially with the side shot.
Now, Paul, how do you feel about his look? Because he got the workman gloves and the tool belt. How do you feel about that?
Well, like I said earlier, I like this incarnation of Jason because the fact that he had the work gloves and the combat utility belt with all the weapons, it was like he was tooled up for war. I actually liked it, because you had the old school look with the clothes he had from part 3 onwards, so they kept that, which was good. And added extra layers to the fact that he's been dead for so many years. So I like the decomposing effect, but I like the gear he had for it too. I just thought it was it fit him for this film very fittingly.
Now Tommy's trying to lead them to Jason's grave.
Good luck, man. They ain't gonna believe you.
T85 Restore says, Jenny, from part 2 was one of the few blemishes on Jason's resume. Yeah, I still say they should have brought her back.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and say also she's the only one in the movie in part 2 where she actually booted Jason in the balls real hard, and he felt it.
Yeah, you heard him respond. He went.
You literally hear him going. I'm just like, oh man, Keep in mind, folks, he was still human at this point, and he was just starting to get his killing chops.
Hearing Jason in pain in part 3 was hilarious. When he gets stabbed in the hand, you hear him go, oh!
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Sheriff, Terminator wants his gun back.
Where the red dot goes, you bang.
Pretty much.
And I love the transition here.
Yeah, he's down in a stiff one. I don't blame him.
Does he think I'm a fart head?
Well, here's your answer. Yeah.
Fart head. That's great.
Unfortunately, these cheerleaders don't have a clue. Right? Well, not cheerleaders. Counselor workers. What the fuck am I saying? Counselor workers don't have a clue what to do because their group leader ain't there.
Likeable cast. Probably the most likable cast since the 4th one, I will say.
I'm right there with you on that one. I mean, these cast members were very likable. They, the type of guys you see down the street. You know what I mean? And by
the way, did you know that's John Travolta's nephew?
No fucking way.
That's John Travolta's nephew right there, talking to the boys.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
you can kind of see, you can kind of tell.
I never realized it. Can you believe that? I've watched this film so many times, and there's some things about it I never knew before.
Yep, that's John Travolta's nephew.
Wow. Trouble? You don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, like I said, I thought the sheriff was a complete dick. When I was younger. But now I'm like, I get it. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, he has every right to be the way he is because, I mean, you're dealing with somebody that wants, from the past that they want to forget about right now. They don't want that memory. That's why they changed the name of the town. That's why they've erased any trace of anything that happened during those last 4 or 5 movies, and hence why they've changed the town to Forest Green.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I mean, after you've witnessed fucked up shit like that, you would do anything to erase any trace of what was there.
And I agree to 85. He says, speaking of John Travolta, R.I.P. Olivia Newton-John. Yes, R.I.P. to Sandy.
Yeah, R.I.P. to her, man. That was a shock when I saw that one.
Paul, did you know that this was a scene that they added on, like, after they finished shooting because they needed a body count?
Yeah, this was literally the last minute. And I remember I was just reading into this a little bit too. Let me see if I can find it. As an inside joke, the original kills were up to 13 kills, but they added 3 extras, and these were those 3 extras.
Yeah. Again, Jason's funny here. Like he tosses the bottle, and then Jason crushes the bottle. He stabs him with it.
And all I can say when he does it is nice catch.
Yeah. He drinks the bottle and tosses it, and then he doesn't hear it land. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was able to break that bottle just with his bare hands. Like, I'm just thinking to myself, wow, this guy really does have some crazy strength now. And no, I would not be walking in the middle of the woods knowing this motherfucker's around.
Well, why? I would be walking in the middle of the woods drunk.
I've known someone to do that once.
I have to.
And this sound effect ain't very nice either. Listen to this. Ooh. I gotta admit also, some of the sound effects in this were really good. Ball sticking out of his neck.
Now that lady looks. She kind of looks like Anne Heche. Which, by the way, R.I.P. to Anne Heche.
Oh yeah, that was fucked up. Turned out that I was reading into it a little more. She was in a car wreck, and not only did she get brain damage from that, she got pretty badly burned up too.
Yeah.
That was fucked. So yeah, rest in peace to her too, man. Tragedy. You ain't going to
Double kill! Double kill! I don't know if that's possible. But yeah,
he only killed 3 in one swipe, so two's no big deal for him.
But yeah, they clearly added that just to add to the body count. And plus too, I think they shot that in California.
Yeah,
I think this was filmed in Georgia, somewhere in Georgia.
Yeah, I think it was in hold on. Let me see where it was. It was filmed in Covington, Georgia, an area close to Atlanta.
Mm.
And yeah, like you said, that bit you just saw with them get those 3 people getting killed, that's actually the California Hills. That place has been used for many films and TV shows. TV shows like 24, movies like Planet of the Apes. I think it was owned by 20th Century Fox, if I remember correctly. It's part of the allotments. Yeah, T-85, R.I.P. to Anne. That's just fucked up.
Have you seen that video of when they had her in the body bag and then she climbed out of it for a second?
Yeah, I saw that.
That shit is wild, bro. I'll just be like, I was like, yo, what the fuck?
I thought it was a zombie apocalypse starting at that point.
Bro, I'm right there with you.
I thought to myself, oh shit, time to get the barbed wire baseball bat. Oop. And the thing, I gotta put this also. I like the idea that they did add kids in this because it gave people. I'm guessing that when people saw it, it must have gave them a sense of dread because now it ups the stakes because we know Jason's capable of offing anybody.
I don't think a kid. I don't think he would kill a kid because I think he still views himself as a kid.
Yeah, that's the one thing, and I guess that was the one interesting thing about this movie. We'll get to that when we get there, but yeah, I mean, it was just one of them moments. You know what I'm saying? Oh, did you hear about that? They were saying there was some big announcement that was going to happen with Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from it yet, but I don't know. Maybe they've come to some kind of agreement. Well, I hope, because again, I am not fond of the idea of Victor Miller owning it all, because we know he hates Jason. The sequels, we know he does. And that's my ultimate concern for the franchise going forward.
And yes, this is the one Friday the 13th film where we don't have nudity.
Yeah, surprisingly enough. Because that's one of the things that this franchise is known for. Plenty of that, and also some crazy kills.
Which apparently, according to Tom McLaughlin, apparently they didn't realize there was no nudity until they were done shooting the movie. They were like, "Fuck!"
I think when they were watching, it's like, "All right, let's check out the edits." Hey, where's the nudity? Didn't you film the nudity? I thought you filmed it. No, I didn't. Fuck! They must have just freaked out at that point.
Jason with the Michael head tilt.
Yeah. I mean, I'm totally cool with Jason doing the head tilt. I know Michael Myers invented it, but I'm okay with Jason doing it because He does it just as well. Fuck! That's what you hear. Have the lights go out.
But that was an awkward ass sex scene.
Very.
That was so awkward.
But it was the 80s. Oh, those old RVs back then. Well, they still got RVs.
Talk about. I mean, did you hear? I mean, I don't know if you heard the dialogue, where it's like like she wants to ride me like till the rest of the song ends. There's 10 more minutes left. I'm like, bitch.
It's a strange line, but hey, if it works for them.
Wait! You want me to hold on for 10 minutes?
But I don't think I can hold on for 10 minutes. I'm trying.
Oh my god! Like man. But they said they didn't realize till after the movie was finished. They were like, and apparently in the girl that's in the scene, they wanted her to be nude, but she signed a contract whatsoever. Signed some sort of contract where she couldn't or something like that. And
oh no, that's not good, especially for a film like this.
But they didn't realize until after they got done shooting, and they were like, God damn it.
Oh, what a bummer. I bet that was the one thing for some of the Friday the 13th fans in the cinema realizing they didn't get that exact scene they wanted. I bet they were in the cinema going, oh, you know.
But hey, I mean, hey, the Friday the 13th, that was before this part 5. There was nothing but nudity, so.
Oh, dude, part 5 was going fucking all out with that.
Well, because the director was a porn director, so.
Fair point. Very fair point. And also, I've got to point this out also, the guy in 2 of the cast members, no, actually, 3 of the cast members, 2 of them were in Return of the Living Dead. The guy that hacked up that dude over a candy bar, he was in it. The black dude that got killed, he was in Return of the Living Dead. And the other dude was, I think he was actually the mayor in RoboCop 2. If memory serves me right. But yeah, part 5, I just found it, I mean, the kills were good, but I just thought it was bullshit that we didn't have Jason actually doing the killing. But then again, he was dead, so I guess they didn't know how to bring him back, except as a ghost. But I'll tell you right now, if you're driving like that, you'd be dead. You make me go flying and hit my face on the wall, yeah, we're going to have problems.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck that you are John Travolta's nephew.
Fair point. Oh, damn. Yeah, but you're a shit driver. Oh, yeah, Teenage Frankenstein. And just so you know, Lou in the chat is a diehard Alice Cooper fan.
Shout out to Alice Cooper, who apparently he was still touring, is he?
Yeah, he's still touring right now. Me and Lou got to see him 7 years ago in my hometown when they were doing a gig. And it's funny, too, because I was the only one in the crowd that had the hockey mask on. So because of that, they played that song just for me.
Oh, they actually performed? He's back?
Yeah, because I was in the crowd with a fucking hockey mask.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Because I'm pretty sure, no, that's more of a niche thing. But hey, nice that they played it for you, though.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That was a good kill. No, she's not taking a dump. She had her face put for the damn van.
That's such a weird line.
I know.
What are you doing? Taking a dump? Want me to start sneak a peek?
Nice combat knife.
I love the blood splatter on the mask.
Yeah, I think that's pretty sweet. Now listen to this. Oh, right in his ear.
Hoorah!
That was cool. I just went flying out of the camper.
Iconic shot of him standing on the camper and it's on fire.
Yeah, that's so cool. I just like that, man. That's just brilliant.
Great shot.
Even that would have been a cool thumbnail. But yeah, just an iconic shot. I remember, here's the thing, right? Before I even saw the movie, when I looked at the videotape and I looked at the back, because it was a small picture photo, I thought he was on top of a burning building at first. I don't blame him.
I ain't looking forward to having a daughter, man. I ain't looking forward to it, man.
Well, one day, but not today. Not for me, anyway. At least be a little while before I think about it.
I'll say this though. I mean, I just like Megan's, her edge that she kind of brings to the character.
Yeah, she definitely got that wit.
Yeah. She's witty, and plus I know people who reminds me. I know her growing up reminds me a lot of Megan, so it's probably why I like her so much.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that. She reminds me of one of my old classmates from back in the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, by the way, read the name of the store if they show it. Oh, he's looking up books on the occultism. Yo, this ain't that kind of movie, dude.
How the fuck you found books like that time of night?
Oh, fuck knows. Oh, the old Ballads and Chair Act. I've done it.
Oh yeah. We've all done this. We've all done this before.
And there's been times when I fucked up. I actually cracked my head on the back of a radio at school one time.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go to the hospital to get a stitch.
Damn.
I caught the corner edge. I was like, shit. And she almost hit the radio as well. You see what I mean?
Yeah, she did. She almost fucked herself up.
Damn. Talk about deja vu.
Listen, like I said, just the fact that she wants to fuck him, just off the idea that he could be dangerous. Yeah. Ain't that every modern woman nowadays?
Yeah, that is definitely true. And who the hell?
They are attracted to men that seem dangerous.
They always do that. They always go for those kind of people, all the cool rocker types. It's always those two.
Yes.
Sometimes chicks dig scars.
I mean, look at her, bro. She's so excited to meet him.
I know. Look at that. Karloff's General Store. As in Boris Karloff.
Nice little nod.
Yeah. Oh, and now he recognizes where he is.
See how jacked he's gotten? He's not less fat than he once was.
Yeah. And like I said, the dude's like 6'5". And it's funny because CJ Graham to this day is still jacked.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm pretty that's what most Marines do. They take care of themselves even in their older ages.
Yeah, definitely. That dude definitely still has it. I mean, I got the photo still on my Instagram somewhere. I'll
he could probably still play Jason. He could probably still play Jason today.
Yeah, in the fan-made film that I told you about called Vengeance, he's playing as Jason's father.
And now the sheriff. It's he's more like he doesn't want to believe Tommy, but the seed of doubt is now creeping his head because he's finding the bodies of the business people.
What body?
Yeah, you're right.
He did a fucking number on that nerd that shot him.
Hey man, hey, listen, you shoot me in my brand new, my brand new shirt. I'm fucking you up too.
Oh, he's dead, man. I just recently bought a new T-shirt, as you know. I'd have been going ape shit with this person. Oh, there goes the phone line. It's funny too, because most people don't realize it, but Jason's pretty smart sometimes.
Eh.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I mean, they kind of went with that on the remake of the way he had everything figured out.
Yeah, in the remake. But if we're talking about the original series,
Yeah.
sometimes like you can get them sometimes.
You can get him, yeah. But he does have his moments.
Michael would plan circles around him.
Yeah, you got a point there too.
And we all saw what Freddy did. Freddy whooped his ass on sight multiple times.
Whooped his ass. He fucking carved the shit out of him.
Which a part of me was kind of like, y'all ain't gonna let Jason get no offense, huh?
Yeah, dude, when that fight was happening, the bit when we get towards the pier and he's hacking the shit out of him, I'm in the cinema and I'm literally screaming, fucking do something! I was getting pissed.
I was getting pissed too. I'm just like, wow, y'all kind of burying Jason right now.
Yeah, I was pissed that my boy wasn't at least putting up a fight. Like, fuck, man. But that aside, I mean, it was still a damn good movie. I can't take that away from it. I just wish that, there's a few things I wish they did differently. For starters, I wish Ronnie Yu did more of his homework, and I wish they had Kane Hodder back in. But it's what it is.
In part 2, Jason was smart enough to find Alice. Oh, shit! Oh, God, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, you remember what I said? What happens if you don't press play?
Whoa! Oh!
There you go. That's what I meant.
Oh, clean off!
Yeah, her eyes rolled up the back of her head when he did it. Like, damn. Oh, that's a fucking sweet car. I know it's the 80s, but dude, that's still a damn good car. It's vintage.
Oh, that's definitely vintage. I bet that shit probably runs at like $50,000 nowadays.
Probably close to $1 million. If you get it to the right car auction.
This is some serious shit. This bitch acting like we're going to a fucking party.
I guess to her it is.
That's great. Jason's walking her headless body.
He's just like, I'm just casually walking with a headless corpse, and the kid's like, oh shit, what did I just see?
And that sign does not exist, by the way. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, I mean, a sign that has a speeding question mark, like, what?
Yeah, but now we turn into a teen comedy.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna say it. I think this and Freddy vs. Jason have some fucking rocking soundtracks.
They do.
I mean, when I bought the Freddy vs. Jason album, the amount of metal bands that were on there, I was just like, yo, I don't buy a lot of soundtrack CDs, but this I'm glad I got.
She's got that camel toe.
Mm-hmm.
2 bell peppers in the drawers. Camel toe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it just turned into a teen comedy with his car chase.
Yeah, it literally just did. I don't know about that, but there goes the sheriff saying, "Oh, he might do something crazy," and Tommy's like saying, "Hey, don't do anything crazy." But I tell you what, he's got himself a nice view. Cunningham Road. There you go. Another nod.
Oh yeah. The camel toe was like bulging out of her goddamn pants. He's trying not to. He's trying not to.
He's trying not to mash his head there. A little hard to do.
Said this is gonna be a hairy turn. Hilarious.
Harry. No comment. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Dude, what if he shot Tommy right there?
Oh, you saw that? If that was me in that situation, I saw that, dude. I'm shooting that fucking gun. That's it.
Shoots Tommy, and then movie's over. Movie's over. We can go home now. Oh, buddy's back. The man behind the back.
I can imagine this. I'd be like, Megan, step out of the car, and what the fuck are you doing?
Bro, if he just shot Tommy right there with the roll credits, can you imagine the fan base?
That'd be the end of the movie, and the fans would be like, "Fuck,
that's it."
Yeah,
like that's it, like that. That's the movie.
You're gonna do the movie like that? All right, fuck it. I want my money back.
Take the hero and kill him.
Oh, shit. T85 here says the Scream franchise definitely took a lot of Part 6's outlook. Oh, yeah, definitely. We were saying about it earlier.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's self-awareness and yeah.
This movie, in it, without realizing it, was a blueprint to what was to come 10 years later. It's crazy how that is, isn't it? This came out in 86, and then Scream shows up in 96 and just changes the whole fucking game. All right, first of all, kid, how'd you get that bloody machete? He's not too happy about it. He's probably figuring out, where's my damn machete gone? Oh, boy.
Like I said, I think he's being 100% understandably reasonable right now.
I don't blame him. And then what he says here in a minute. You hear that?
Yeah.
Because he thinks it's him. Oh, that must be the caravan. Wacko. They really think it's him, and I don't blame them.
Or they want to think it's him.
Yeah, there's that too. Uh-oh.
Shit.
You got something to say now, Sheriff?
Look, I can't back out now. I can't. Like,
he can't backpedal now. He's got to stay.
He can't backpedal.
No, he has to stay the course. He's got no choice. The only way he's going to find out different now, he has to see it with his own damn eyes.
Yeah, man, it's a tough situation. If I'm the sheriff, it's a tough call, man. Tough call.
Yeah, because here I am. Yeah, imagine you're there. you believe deep down this is the guy that you've been after, only to find out later on, oh, okay, I was wrong. Now what do I do?
Interesting how the little girl was named. By the way, she does. I like this little girl. She does her job really well.
I agree. Oh shit.
I love this when he's walking beside her.
Yeah. Very creepy moment right here. It's like vintage Jason. Damn.
Love it.
Great shot. Really sets the tension and the tone perfectly here.
Is she like the final one of the counselors?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all dead. Damn, Jason killed him that quick.
Yeah, he didn't waste any time about it. And my question later on is like, man, what the fuck did he do to her?
Yeah, it's fucked how the most innocent one probably got the most brutal death out of everybody.
Yeah, like I don't know what he did, but you saw what that room looked like. I mean, what is she? I mean, okay, that bit with the woods den, that looked very Evil Dead. Sorry, girl, but your friends are gone.
Gone. Record time, too.
Didn't take him long. And then again, this movie is only 87 minutes. We got about 29 minutes left.
And I will say this: I could actually buy that this is the same camp from like part 1 and part 2. That's what it's supposed to be. Like this, it's supposed to be that camp. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the same aesthetics and everything.
Yes, I could buy it. Yeah. You're right. I do think they kind of drag. They do kind of drag it out just a little too long. Because I think the door swings open again.
Yeah. I would say lock the door, but that's not going to do a whole lot of difference with this kind of situation.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah. And then Jason busts in.
Busts in. He fucking kicks that damn thing open. Like, dude, what did he do to her? I mean,
shit. Oh, God damn! God damn!
Like, what the fuck, man?
Bro, he did have to do that.
Like, what did you do to get him this pissed off at you?
He tore out the window.
That was some straight up rage, man. Damn.
But later knocked her ass out, bro.
Oh, no, right?
Bro, he really didn't have to do that, bro. He threw that bitch all his might, bro.
Yeah, there was no need for what he did, but he was just like,
he didn't need to do that.
He's like, I'm gonna pick this up.
Oh shit! And we didn't see it, but oh man, that was pretty disturbing.
Yeah, think about this too. I'm pretty sure that's the only one we never see the body of. Nice.
Some obvious flirting here.
Yeah. Yes. That sheriff's
damn Megan fine in a motherfucker, bro. I don't care what anybody says.
Dude, she's smoking hot, man. I can't.
She is. She's
so damn good looking.
A good looking woman for sure.
What's she up to right now? Let me see. Well, get this. She's not acting anymore. She stopped. She retired in '86. So this was one of her last films.
Wait, she retired the same year this movie came out?
Pretty much. And she's 57 right now.
Oh, well, hey, like I said, Hollywood's not for everybody.
Nah. I mean, she briefly returned to the public eye in 2013 when she was part of that Crystal Lake Memories documentary, which I actually happen to have. I haven't watched it yet. I got to get around to it. That's like a 4.5-hour documentary, dude.
It's a great documentary.
Yeah, I've been trying to track it down for years, and they only just released it here recently this year. So finally, I got it.
Megan, quit screwing around.
Bye. Why does it look like the bloody same town from Back to the Future? Look at that building back there.
That looks. Did you know that's the same town? That's the same neighborhood that they did Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Fucking A, really?
Yeah, when Scout is walking after she shot Michael and then she stopped by Brad. Yep, it's in that same neighborhood.
Read the street sign. Oh no, it's
What?
a street sign. There was a street. I'm pretty sure there was a street sign that said Carpenter. I might have missed it. I must have been looking at the wrong movie. I remember one movie had that. But yeah, the actress here, her last thing was some TV miniseries called A Year in the Life. She was playing somebody called Debbie Nesbitt. She was also in that original TV version of V.
God damn, she fine, bro. Like, yo, like I said, I don't know what it is with 80s women, but like, yo.
Hey, they were real back then, dude.
Now, this is a very interesting scene here.
What, with Jason?
Jason face to face with little Nancy.
Yeah, like, what was this about? Damn, even the hamsters are scared.
Well, I think, because like you said, that Jason, like the reason why Jason doesn't kill Nancy here, I always felt because he sees himself as a kid, you know, and
kid in a man's body.
Right. So when he sees like and he actually sees like it's kind of like a curiosity thing, like, huh, cool.
Yeah, he's like, so what's your deal?
Yeah, like why are you looking at my mask? Stop looking at my mask!
I mean, look at this. He's getting right down there.
Like it's like he's studying her.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I always thought that was a very interesting scene there.
Yeah, I mean that scene can be literally left for interpretation.
Remember how he acted when we saw Corey Feldman? He was just kind of like more like just curious, you know?
Yeah. And maybe it's because for him it was like, man, I was that once.
Yeah.
And maybe it's thinking, man, simpler times before it all went to shit. Because let's face it, he never had a fair deal. I mean, the kid had physical conditions, and as you know, kids can be assholes about kids that are different. We know we've seen it and been there. And, oh shit!
Oh shit!
Again, where's the body? We never see the body.
Oh, we get to see C.J. Graham use his marine skills here. Throw the knife at this cop.
Oh, this guy definitely brought it in this movie. It's quite surprising that they never brought him back. Because if Kane Hodder wasn't going to be doing Jason, I would have had no problem seeing this guy play Jason all the way through.
I just love it. He finds Jason. Jason just throws the knife.
Yeah, he's just like, surprise. That looks like an arrowhead spear.
Arrowhead spear, yeah.
Great aim.
Great aim!
That's the thing. Jason is pretty damn accurate. Maybe it's a good thing some of those kids are sleeping well, except for that one. Speaking of which. And this dude.
There's always that one. But stay your ass in the bed.
Yeah, like, what are you doing up? Dude, why have you got fur on your cop jacket?
It's cold, bruh.
Yeah, but still.
Well, you ain't got no fur in your jackets?
No, I got a level one. Well, actually, I got two. Actually, I got one that's a long coat, which is a replica of Betas from The Walking Dead.
Little Nancy reminds me of Mariana Poltergeist. Like interesting that they.
Too.
Interesting. Her name is Nancy. I wonder if that's a little callback, little shout out to Freddie.
I think it was. That's scary, man. Well, that clearly ain't doing shit.
Again, showing that Jason is supernatural.
And then there's this. Eesh.
Like that, like him shooting him probably would have worked like 3 movies ago. But
yeah, you would have slowed him down. I mean, even when this guy's like blasting him with a shotgun. I mean, a shotgun will stop anybody. Well, almost anybody.
Yeah, for the most part. Right, last time I checked, it will.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I always kind of wonder, like, what Jason would have done with these little kids.
Well, that bit when he punched that damn door open, I can only imagine what he would have done. But like I said, he had plenty of opportunities to do it, and he didn't do it.
So he hesitated.
Yeah. So I guess he does have some kind of a human spot left.
Maybe, but like I said, I just think because he sees himself as a child that he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck is that coming out of his nose?
Snot.
Jesus. All right, Sheriff, what you got to say now? Because look who you're seeing.
I always wonder why Jason, hesitates here. I think to fuck with him, I guess.
I think it's just to let him know. In a normal situation, yeah.
And then he gets up 3 times. I remember this.
Yeah.
But the John Cena meme fucked this up.
Ooh. And then there's this bit which just makes it even more fucking madder. That. And when you realize that headshot don't work, because it normally works on zombies.
This is true, yeah.
But it didn't drop him, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, I can't fucking kill this dude. Now what do I do? And plus, I think Jason's a little pissed off because his mask got damaged again.
I do like that how that whole that little crack in the mask is constantly in the movies ever since part 3. Because that was when Chris hit him in the head with the axe.
Yeah, she fucking brained him with that axe, and then of course, Tommy stuck a machete for the side of it. And then this sheriff decides to think it would be a good idea to shoot him in the head. It's funny because that mask throughout for the next 2 or 3 movies takes a shitload of damage.
That it does.
I mean, you look at it in Jason Goes to Hell, that mask was like pretty much glued to his face. And I remember seeing artwork of because I think they were going to reveal his face under that mask, but they only showed it in the video game. Do you want to know what his face looked like in Part 9?
No, what?
Put it this way. There's only the bit where his eye is the only bit of skin left. The rest is just a skull.
Well, that makes sense because I think at Part 8, like he was like drowned in toxic waste, something like that.
Yeah, waste thrown in his face, and he got then it got flooded out with it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go find my daddy. I'm right here, Megan.
I see where that's going. Jesus, that kid is as cynical as me. I'd be saying the same shit. No, not an ambulance. You need a meat wagon. Oh.
I'm a whole lot of head rolling around here.
Oh, heads are going to roll in these type of movies.
I'm right here, Megan. I'm right here. Like she's calling my name.
Need to be a bit louder. Just like, what?
He looks like the fuck.
He's
best death of the movie right here.
Oh, no kid.
At least he gets a moment. At least he gets a moment here.
Yeah, he's trying to kick his ass.
And he's doing good.
Yep. Till about here. Listen to this bone snap. Listen. Oh, shit. That sound effect don't help.
I fucked him up.
Yep. He snapped his damn spine out. Yeah,
I don't know if you saw the review that we did, Arlo and I did years ago, but Arlo fucking hated Tommy, especially this last 20 minutes.
Oh, I can imagine.
Hand me the padlock. Arlo's impersonation of Tommy was great. Like, hand me the padlock.
Hand me the padlock. Yeah.
Come on, Maggothead. Come on, Maggothead.
Like,
come on, you pussy.
Chicken.
He said,
"You're here waiting."
He said he wanted Jason to. He said he wanted Jason to kill. Oh fuck! But he wanted Jason to kill him so bad.
Yep. I wonder what he would have done to those kids if she didn't run up there. Oh.
He got her.
He was getting ready to crush that damn head. Oh, he remembers you now. I think that was when his memories finally started to kick in, wasn't it? He's like, yeah, you're the one that killed me in the first place.
He's walking with purpose.
Oh, he don't give a shit now.
Yeah, come on, Maggothead. Come on, Maggothead.
Oh, you call me a Maggothead. I'm coming after you as well. Oh, you didn't have to call him that. You can call Jason a lot of things, but that ain't it.
And I think they said they filmed this particular part of it was in a swimming pool, yeah, which is pretty cool.
I think it was Tom's swimming pool, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you can see the edge of it.
Yeah. And I like the setup where, we get a little ring of fire going on. That's a pretty cool setup.
Yeah, because he needs to see where the hell he is. Man, you've put yourself in a bad situation there because you got nowhere to go.
You don't know where he is.
Yeah. And like I said, any fears he may have had as a human, out the window now.
Which I thought was so bullshit how they made it seem like he was scared of water versus Jason. Like, he's not scared of water. Like,
no, not anymore, he ain't. But I guess they wanted to explore that, didn't they?
Even then, he never was, though, Paul.
I know, but somebody thought it'd be an idea to do it. I don't agree with it at all, but,
I thought, like, y'all just hell-bent on making Jason look a bitch.
Yeah, so fuck you, Ronnie, you for that. Oh, speaking of jumping, shit. I don't know how much Jason weighs right now, but that boat is cracking.
I'll say this too. Tommy Jarvis literally might be the only, because Halloween you had Dr. Loomis and Laurie. Nightmare on Elm Street you had Nancy and Alice. Friday the 13th, the only person that was a recurring character was Tommy Jarvis.
That's right, yeah.
Which is interesting. It's a final guy too, which is very rare in slashers.
It's very rare to see that in that kind of film. I think the only other film that had a final guy was Hills Have Eyes.
Yep.
Oh shit! Now he's on fire.
Now he's on fire.
When it comes to horror characters on fire, yeah, I know you got it briefly with this one, but there's another horror character which I did show you a brief clip of a while back where fire don't bother him much. You know the one I mean.
All right, so the plan worked. The plan worked. He got Jason down there, but he can't escape Jason.
No, he didn't take into account for that.
Which, I'm not going to lie, a part of me was kind of like, choke the shit out of him. And it's his fault.
Yeah, you did this. You're the reason he's awake.
Yeah, you're the reason why this happened.
And there he goes. Now, if they left it like this, Arlo would have been happy.
Oh, for sure. But
Megan was like, nope, I got to get him.
Look, man, listen, look. That's how you know you got a good woman right there.
Yeah, who was willing to jump in after you.
Yeah, willing to jump in after you? Yeah, you gotta marry this. Which I will say, it's a damn shame they never bought, oh my God, the titties are bouncing too. But it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame we never got, a follow-up what happened with Megan and Tommy. Because this is it. This is it after this.
I know. I mean, I remember on the Friday the 13th video game, there were audio recordings where they had Tommy, and you did kind of find out what happened to him after this. It turns out that he went so fucking crazy, he ended up back in the nut house again.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, I know. But like I said, there is a film that does feel like a natural follow-up to this one, and it's a fan-made one called Vengeance.
I love Jason's his death here.
Oh, as if you couldn't think of anything else to do to his face. This happens.
And Megan's the one that does it.
Yeah, and the way he looks, he's like, oh shit. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Ooh. Bit of skin coming up and everything.
Oh.
But it's that final cut that you hear. Ready? This bit coming up right now. Listen to this. Bang.
Ah!
Ah. That's it for you.
That was a good death. That was a good death for Jason.
Yeah. Look at that mask. He's out.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
Wait, Tommy wearing straps on your jeans? Come on, man. You don't wear straps on jeans. What the fuck's the matter with you? Belt. I don't wear fucking straps on my jeans. I got a belt, goddammit.
You know what's crazy? A lot of those kids are like probably in their 40s now.
They're about roughly my age right about now.
Yeah.
Because I'm like I said, I'm turning 40 next year now, so, you know.
Yeah, but she saves Tommy. She kills Jason, saves Tommy.
Probably the only time you see Mickey Mouse on a Friday the 13th movie. Just saying. Yeah.
Oh,
well.
and I love how and the fire goes out.
Yeah. And then it goes back to the lake. And this eerie music that goes with it.
And it looks like the ending of the first film.
It does. And then before you see the close-up of his eye, if you watch closely, you see his hand clench a fist. Watch the hand. This is when you knew. There.
Ah, I saw it, yeah.
He's waiting. And yeah, fucking love this song. Fucking love this movie. That was a hoot.
Wait, let's. And a summer night, you're deep in love.
Come on, folks, you all know the words.
Oh man, it's a great song. Alice Cooper, "Man Behind the Mask" is fucking great.
The music video for it as well was really good. If you guys have never seen the music video for it, you're missing out on a treat because even CJ Graham has an appearance in it. Come on, you all know the chorus. Go for it. Oh, he's back.
There's a man behind the mask.
And he's out of control. He's back. The man behind the mask.
Crawl
out
of his
home. Fucking love this song. But yeah, let's get back on track here, folks.
Oh yes, this is a really really fun movie. And I will say this, Paul. As much as I enjoy Doc and Dream Warriors, Man Behind the Mask is better.
I completely agree. Both songs are good, man, but hey, Jason takes the win when it comes to best song on this side of the things.
Absolutely. But yeah, folks, that is Friday the 13th, Part 6. Jason Lives, and yeah, man, this is a fun movie. This is definitely a fun movie. I could say probably my fourth best film. To me, it's 4, 2, 1, then this. But yeah,
go on.
It's an absolute blast. CJ Graham as Jason is great in the role. Definitely one of the better Jasons. Tom Matthews as Tommy, was a lot of fun. Even though I thought, a lot of this is your fucking fault, but you kind of deserve to die a little bit.
Everything was cool until you decided to unearth his grave again. Even Jason.
Yes. If you didn't fuck with his grave, none of this would have happened. We wouldn't have a movie.
Yeah. I mean, even Jason was pissed. He's like, "Who the fuck woke me up?"
Yeah, Jason was pissed, shocked, literally. Like I said, I thought even Jason was funny in some scenes in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, the bit when he's looking at that arm, he's like, "Man, I did that." And then, of course, the paintball shot where he's just like, "Motherfucker, now you're dead."
The paintball shot, him walking around with Sissy's headless corpse.
Blast.
I thought Jennifer Cook as Megan was awesome. Really enjoyed her character. She wasn't the stereotypical. Well, she wasn't like the final girl. Tommy was the final girl.
Yeah, but she was a very likable, definitely a character that you can easily relate to. You see down the street in that timeline.
Oh man, if I saw somebody look like her down the street, shit.
We'll put it this way: I'm buying I'm going to be buying a ring.
For sure. But yeah, even though I believe the kills were good, even though you could tell this was the beginning of MPAA really sticking their noses in their fucking business, and
yeah.
But the kills were still good. I enjoyed the whole tongue-in-cheek, self-awareness that it had about itself, that it knew what it was.
Yeah.
And didn't take itself serious like the other 4 films did.
I mean, like the first 4 movies, you could tell they were straight up horror. And the 6th one, yeah, it was horror, but it was very aware of what it was. And I think their aim was a case of, let's bring Jason back, let's have some fun, let's just make this movie fun. And they achieved that goal here.
They did. And in fact, I think this was for the longest time, this was the most popular one of the franchise.
It still is. To this day, yeah. You ask anybody at a convention and you say to them, "Hey, what do you think's your favorite Friday the 13th sequel outside the original?" A lot of people are going to tell you Part 6.
Which is understandable. Completely understandable. All right, Paul, what was your favorite kill?
Ooh, my favorite kill, there's quite a few good ones on here, but if I have to narrow it down to one, just because of sheer comedy, probably when he rips that guy's arm off and he just smacks into that tree and you got that little smiley face that happens afterwards. I just think that was fun.
My favorite kill, I will say, is Sheriff Garris's kill, in my opinion.
He got folded up.
And that's another thing. I enjoyed the Sheriff Garris character. Like I said all throughout the show, I thought when I was younger, I thought he was a complete asshole. And now I'm older, it's like I completely understand why he acts the way he acts. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you first see it, you kind of think to yourself, man, why are you being a dick? But then as you get older and you've seen the other movies afterwards, and you kind of sit there and think to yourself, you know what? Yeah, I see what you mean now. I mean, I'd be skeptical about it too.
Indeed. But Jason Lives. It's a nice, fun film. Like I said, it's not my go-to. Like I said, my go-to is 4-2. But yeah, the more and more I watch this film, the more and more I like it. The more and more I enjoy it. So I'm gonna give this movie out of 10. I'll give it a solid 8. 8 out of 10.
For me, I want to give it 8, but I'm going to give it 8.5 because that movie just reminds me why I got into horror movies in the first place, and it just reminds me that you can make a fun horror movie and you can have something in a franchise, one movie turn it all around. It can be done. And this movie was a good example of that. And plus, outside of the original 4 movies, this would be my favorite sequel. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the other sequels too, for better or for worse. But outside of those 4 movies, this is the one I always keep coming back to because, again, like I said, this was the movie that introduced me to Jason. This is the movie that I had a lot of fun watching when I was a kid, and I still do to this day. And plus, it just, I don't know why, it hits all the right notes with me. It has the right balance of characters. It has the right balance for the story, the horror, the suspense, the death scenes, and the most important thing for me when it comes to these kind of movies, you gotta have a really good fucking rocking soundtrack. So 8.5 out of 10 for me. Still one of my favorite Friday the 13th movies, and it's one of them movies I probably may end up watching again later this weekend.
Now, Paul. Now, question.
Yeah.
With the rumors circulating that that a Friday the 13th film is in the works. That's been a rumor. It's been going on for a couple weeks now.
Okay.
What do you do? Because keep in mind, we just had the remake, which is like 12 years old.
Yeah.
And you're like, so what? Do you remake the first film again? Or like, do you do a Halloween where you like, there's like the first film and you just negate the rest of them? Or like, what do you do? Like, where can you go?
The problem with retcon in this one is that if you retcon every sequel and only have the original as the acknowledgement, that means you're not going to have a Jason. I mean, you got the little glimpse at the end, but
you can bring him back. You can always insert him in.
Yeah, you could insert him, but I don't think you could use him at the same extent that we've been seeing for many years. Now, for me, this is a tough one because it's not that simple, really, because of who's got it now. I would personally probably do, in some essence, a continuation of where the 2009 remake left it. I would do some kind of continuation for that. I might not be able to get the same cast members back, but I would have it kind of set in that timeline, because the one thing I will say about the 2009 remake was that they did definitely kind of put it back in the right direction. They made Jason scary and intimidating once again, because I kind of felt like they were losing that a little bit from the later sequels after Part 6. So that probably would have been the decision I would have gone to. Now, as far as as far as the idea of doing a Halloween where you could just retcon it and say, yo, this one here coming up is Part 2, 43 years on, it could work. But if Victor Miller's owning the whole thing, and if he has some form of creative control into this, and he's going to be like having some involvement in it, my biggest fear is you're not going to see a lot of Jason very much, because if I remember hearing on some of his interviews, he was talking about how he wasn't a fan of the sequels because they made Jason the main villain out of all this, when I guess for him that's not the message he was trying to put out. I'm not too sure what his message was, but retconning it I don't think would be a good idea. I would find a way to do a natural follow-up to where the 2009 movie left, or probably do something, but as long as it doesn't involve taking Jason out of the equation altogether, because at the end of the day, even though Jason's mom was the original killer, I understand that, but Jason is the reason why people come back to this. I mean, let's be honest on this, man.
He's the brand.
He is the face of Friday the 13th. He is fucking everywhere. You see people, you got merchandise, you got t-shirts, his face is on there. There's people with tattoos. And I should know this, and you should know this very well, James, because who's tattooed on my arm? I have him there. Exactly. So you can't take him out of it, because taking him out of it would be a very bad move. You did that with Part 5, and look what happened. So again, it's very tricky. It's not It's not a simple thing that you can do like you did with Michael Myers. It all depends. My personal would be, like I said, you have to do a continuation of the remake.
Well, that's the thing too, because if you watch the remake, it still looks very modern. So like it's strange. It's strange because it's like, yeah, you could do a continuation. I mean, how old is Derek Mears? Because he's
Derek
12
Mears.
years older now.
Yeah, let me see how old he is. I'm gonna look this up. Give me a minute. I think he's, if I'm correct, I think he's in his 40s still. Let me check. Derek Mears, where are you at? Here we go. Derek Mears. Oh fuck, he's 50 now.
Okay, so he's 50 now. So he was what, 42 at the time they were filming?
It was 3 years ago, 13 years ago now. So count back 13 years. He was 40. I want to say 43 at the time.
Okay, so yeah, you can bring him back. Yeah, but like everyone's older now. I don't know. It's gonna be really interesting to see. Now, what I would like I said, what I would personally do, because I'm a big fan of the Jenny character. I would say make it like a direct sequel after the second film. You can negate you can negate the other ones. You can bring Amy Steele back. Basically, do what you did for Halloween. Bring, like you brought Jamie Lee Curtis back. You bring Amy Steele back, and Jason's most underrated look is the sack.
Yeah, which, if I remember correctly, I think they that was a nod to another movie with a character that had that. I think it was called The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
Yes, which is a creepy fucking look.
Yeah, and the other interesting thing, I need to point this out as well about that town, the Town That Dreaded Sundown. You know that recent one they did that came out, that Blumhouse did. I think it came out in 2014. People tried to say it was a remake. It wasn't. It was a self-referential meta sequel 50 years on, which I thought was very interesting how they did that. You could probably do something like that, maybe. If it worked for The Town That Dreaded Sundown, you could probably do that with Friday the 13th. But the idea of getting Amy Steele back in, if she's willing to do it, then fuck yeah. I mean, she's like what? She's 62 right now. She's had an on and off career with acting. Right now, let's see what the fuck she's doing right now. Hang on. Right. She just recently, last year, did a voice role as Dr. Janie Field in Jason's Rising, a Friday the 13th fan film. I've not seen that yet. I'm going to see if that's on YouTube. Yeah. But like I said, there is a ton of fan-made films, and I've mentioned one several times already. And if you could do something like that, like they did with Part 6, then maybe.
But yeah, I would like to see, the look of Friday the 13th Part 2, Jason, with the overalls and the flannel shirt. He could have that outfit and still rock the hockey mask. I think it'd be an interesting look for Jason, where he has like the hillbilly outfit and the hockey mask. I think that would be creepy.
But if Derek Mears ain't coming back for it, then I'm trying to think who else could do it. You could probably get CJ Graham back. I mean, he's probably in his 60s now, but that dude is still in fucking crazy shape. Or you can get the guy who played Jason in that fan movie I mentioned, because the guy that played Jason in that fan film, he's a pretty decent build dude as well, and he's been in several of those fan films. So he's kind of in demand for that kind of stuff.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility. It is a possible thing. But here's the thing. Who the hell would be perfect to direct it? We can throw a few names in this. Some people are going to turn around and say, why don't you get David Gordon Green in? You could, but right now he's currently doing a sequel to The Exorcist.
Yeah, he doing The Exorcist, and
You
then not necessarily. Well, you could get David Gordon Green.
Or you could get
Um,
Adam Green, the guy who did Hatchet. I mean, he's worked with Kane Hodder. You could get that guy. You could get fuck. I'm trying to think of names. You can get Radio Silence, the guys that did the Scream movies, into this. There's a couple
you
of names.
could.
Yeah, there's a couple of names you can throw into this. You can get. It all depends on who you think is the right guy for the job. But more importantly, you got to get the writers. You got to figure the right writers, because if you can have a damn good director, but if you've got a writer that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, it proves to be disastrous.
It can. Yeah, it absolutely can. It all comes down to the writing at the end of the day.
And,
Um,
and the other big question is, who is producing and distributing this movie? Because we know that New Line don't have it anymore. Paramount, I know, still has it, but there was a talk going. I heard talks going around that Blumhouse wanted to do it.
yeah, I heard about Blumhouse wanting to get the rights.
I don't mind them doing it. I mean, he's talking about the idea of getting Robert Englund to do Freddy one more time. I don't mind. To be honest, I don't mind Blumhouse doing a Friday the 13th or a Nightmare on Elm Street, because they've done pretty good with Halloween, and they've done a couple of horror movie franchises and movies that I've seen that I liked, Purge being one of them. So they definitely have horror movie chops. So I wouldn't mind them doing it, to be honest.
Hmm. Yeah, we'll just see. I just think right now when it comes to Friday the 13th, it's that they've completely missed the boat. Um, Halloween 2018 opened the doors, left the door wide open for a Nightmare, and then because remember when we all thought that was going to be like the next big resurgence of the slasher films because of Halloween 2018, and it just never came to fruition.
Yeah. And it's
Um,
embarrassing, too, because Halloween is the only movie in the franchise to gross over 200 million. It broke Scream's record. It became the highest grossing.
highest grossing slash film of all
Yeah,
time. Yeah, highest grossing
that
slash
one,
of all time. Yeah.
that one movie made made the box office of the previous 10 movies combined, if you think about it. That one movie alone.
Oh yes, no other horror film drew the audience like Halloween 2018 did.
I mean,
Like,
were you expecting this movie to be that successful? Were you expecting that movie to get that kind of reception it did? Because I sure as shit did.
I knew it was gonna be big. I knew it was gonna be big because it was the first Halloween movie in 12 years. You got Jamie Lee Curtis coming back. You got John Carpenter coming back. It's the direct sequel to the first film. I knew it was gonna be big. Maybe not 250 million big,
Oh,
but
no
I
one
knew it was
expected
gonna be
that.
big.
Nobody expected that box office earnings. Nobody. I sure as hell didn't.
Yeah. Like I knew it was gonna be a big deal, and that's why I'm just surprised that Freddie and Jason, they did not, like I said, like they did not stick their feet in that money pit.
Well, they're going to have to now, because when this next Halloween movie comes out, they have to. I mean, I know that I don't know if you saw that news link I sent you, but next October there is going to be a Saw 10, so somebody's going to be filling that Halloween void until these two decide to eventually make their comeback.
Oh God.
Hey, you say we want about the Saw movies. They always deliver when it comes to the things I want to see.
Yeah, they do, but another Saw film. Didn't Jigsaw die like 5 movies ago?
Yeah, no, back in Saw 3, but as you know, there's always people to carry his legacy on, because he made that much of an influence for people because of what he did. As fucking crazy and as twisted as that shit is, it does have a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. It does. I did not go past Saw 2.
Well, you know me, I kept going. I will say this though. The only ones I did not like, and it's not a very long list, but I think the fifth one and that recent one, Spiral, I didn't go fucking much on at all.
Is that the one with Chris Rock?
Yeah, I didn't go much on it at all. I felt that it was Samuel L. Jackson was in it too. I just felt the movie was a missed opportunity.
Mm.
I won't go into details yet because I probably might end up doing us maybe getting us doing a franchise watch through because I have got some ideas for some franchise watch throughs, but I'm keeping that close to the chest at the minute. But yeah, Saw 9 was a huge misfire, and it's a shame too because the guy who directed most of the sequels was back in it directing it. So I thought, oh, cool. And then that happened, and I'm just like, fuck, man, what the fuck are you guys doing? But it is what it is.
But all right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Paul, what's the next movie we're gonna watch?
Well, my next movie, like I said last time, I'm going to continue the zombie trend because I've got a couple of zombie movies to go through. So for my next movie, because this movie had James on edge, we're going to continue that. Train to Busan 2, Peninsula.
Train to Busan 2, Peninsula. Okay.
Yeah, Train to Busan, or as it's called here, Train to Busan presents Peninsula. It's a standalone sequel, but it's in the same universe.
Same universe. Okay. All right. So we're gonna be watching Peninsula, and then shit, I haven't decided what movie I'm gonna do yet. Oh fuck! I'll just announce it when we watch Peninsula.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna be watching.
Even if it's a Shudder movie, I mean, we still got Shudder. I've got some ideas, but I'll let you pick one.
Okay. So yeah. So next time for Primetime Gorehounds, we'll be watching Peninsula. And yeah, that's gonna be it. We're gonna wrap it up there. Paul, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitch. Type in Gorehound 1983. I'm currently doing a playthrough of Ghost Recon Wildlands. However, I won't be streaming for the next 2 days because there's a fireworks championship happening. So my latest stream will probably be Friday. But if I am in a mood to do something before I go out in the evening, I might have something either Wednesday afternoon or Thursday afternoon UK time. So just be on the lookout, folks.
All right, and then as of course, I'm gonna start the Primetime podcast here in just a few minutes. So I'm sure I'll see some of y'all. Then. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Share the video. And then hopefully y'all enjoyed watching Friday 13th Part 6, Jason Lives alongside with us. And we'll see y'all next time for Peninsula. And everybody have a good night. And for some of y'all, see y'all in about 30 minutes. So, signing off, we are out. Peace.
Laters.